Hello Warriors fans, now that you are already subscribed to the channel, let's start the video. Draymond Green is honest about Jordan Poole's big fit. Warriors must find out, do not make mistakes. Jordan Poole is definitely not the driving force behind the Golden State Warriors' ongoing struggles on the bench, but while Steve Kerr continues to look for rotating answers behind the fundamentals of his team, Draymond Green has perfected the subtle dynamics he believes contributed to the Golden State Reserve's poor start to the season. Here's how the four-time champion responded and asked about the differences between the Warriors' second units of the past and this season's version. It is very different. Most of the time, coming off the bench, we had an older statesman, if you will, that kind of slows things down, right ship, Green said after Golden State's 122-115 loss to the Sacramento Kings on Sunday, their seventh straight defeat on the road to open 2022-23. Now it's different when you leave the bank. The reality is the first guy you come off the bench with is usually JP. And JP is the sixth starter, so it's a different feeling. While it used to be a different offense, if you will, it's more of the same thing, he continued. And I think we have to figure that out in this second unit, and understand that what you're used to is Steph leaving the game and the whole offense changes, and it's more sets. But with Jordan it's still going to be more of the same as you have with Steph, and I think guys really need to adjust to that, and it took some time to adjust to that. There's no arguing that Poole plays a lot like Curry. Few point guards in the league pursue the three more aggressively and exploit the weight of their shot to create more driving opportunities than Poole. He is also adept at using off-the-ball pitches and constantly puts pressure on defenders. How does that sound? But the combination of skill, creativity, and confidence that Curry and Poole bring to the court can be confusing at times for their teammates and opponents, especially as Kerr continues to rotate his bench rows and seek stability from inexperienced youngsters. Players and new additions, for most of these guys, they don't play Steph a lot, so they don't really understand that, Green said of the complexities required to play Curry and Poole offensively. Unlike when Jordan comes with us, we've played with Steph for so long, that, we understand the randomness of it. I think this group needs to start to understand the randomness of it, but like I said, it takes time. Golden State went to 9 on Sunday for the second straight game, Moses Moody. JaMychal Green and James Wiseman didn't come off the bench, and Jonathan Kuminga was absolutely lost as an auxiliary defender in the third quarter. Anthony Lamb wasn't as impactful against the Kings as he was against the Cleveland Cavaliers, but he seems to have his place in the rotation secured for now. It's hard enough for new teammates to bond at the start of the season, even if they have nightly consistency. The Warriors' substitutes haven't enjoyed that luxury so far, and even if they can get consistency in Kerr's reorganized rotation, a bench of Poole, Lamb, Kuminga and Dante DiVincenzo isn't exactly a world champion. Not having a solid presence like Andre Iguodala certainly doesn't help. Those are Golden State. Those are the main issues at this point as the starters. Once again dominant on Sunday, leave the court. But keep an eye on how your fellow benchers interact with Poole offensively going forward. If the Warriors eventually hit the ship, minutiae like this could be the difference between another deep run in the playoffs or heading out in early spring.